Wall Street is buying your neighborhood, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know, the modest 3-bed, 2-bath starter home down the street, it is not being bought by a family, okay? It's being hunted by a multi-billion-dollar hedge fund. You know, institutional investors are quietly moving into America's suburbs, and they're not looking for luxury mansions. They're looking for starter homes, the same homes the first-time home buyers have spent years trying to afford. While most Americans are focusing on mortgage rates, inventory shortages, and affordability, the much bigger story here is unfolding. And it's kind of devastating, honestly. Institutional capital is aggressively moving into the middle class neighborhoods. They're not going to live there, they're not going to raise a family there. They turn these homes into income producing what? Assets. That is correct. Oh my God, drives me nuts. What used to be the foundation of the American dream is increasingly becoming, part of an investment portfolio. And if this trend continues, guys, I got to tell you, you're not just witnessing a housing shortage. You may be witnessing a slow transformation of home ownership in the United States as a whole. Today, we're going to expose why Wall Street is shifting its focus from luxury towers and skyscrapers to ordinary suburb neighborhoods, just like the one you're sitting in right now. Now, why institutional investors are targeting like the 1970s, 1960s, 1950s, 1980s, ranch style homes. It doesn't have to be ranch, but you know what I mean. Well, it's not. It's why they're the most boring homes on earth. Everyone sit there going like, why? What do you mean boring? I don't live in a boring house. Yeah, but check this out. Those boring homes to the investors, they suddenly become some of the most valuable assets in the market. It's because they don't look at them as a normal home. They look at them as a cash flow machine. This hedge fund, they have to feed the beast. And this is why they're looking in your neighborhoods. And it changes everything. Most people think about it, institutional investing, like I said earlier, they picture the big luxury mansions, apartment towers, glass skyscrapers, high rise condos in major cities. But that's not where smart money is moving anymore. Today, the big investors in the world are chasing something far less glamorous. The modest ranch style home is their prime target. The three bedroom starter home that you've been trying to afford, they're coming after your dream. The property that's sitting on the quiet street in a neighborhood built in the 1970s, the very homes that was once considered ordinary middle class, it's now exactly what they're looking for because it's incredibly valuable. Okay. So you see, this is what Wall Street does. This is how they're looking at it, right? These properties, they're predictable, they have consistency, they're looking for assets that generate cash month over month, year over year. And far few assets perform better than single family homes in established suburban neighborhoods. Think about it. The luxury condo can sit vacant. The high rise apartment building can experience incredibly high turnover rates. Commercial office space can struggle after the economy slows down, aka the pandemic. In a 3-bedroom home in a good neighborhood, well, guess what? It's near decent schools, it's close to jobs. These properties tend to stay occupied. Families want them, renters want them, demand stays strong, even when the market gets a little bit shaky. That's why institutional investors have changed their strategy. Instead of building another billion-dollar tower, they're buying thousands of individual homes across the country. Now, they're doing it like this. They're doing it one house, one neighborhood, one subdivision at a time. And here's the part that most people miss. The same qualities that make these homes attractive to families make them attractive to investors. Stable neighborhoods, predictable appreciation, reliable rental demand, low vacancy rates, high term cash flow. I mean, if I was an investor, I'd be looking at the same asset class. I mean, it makes logical sense. There's no real speculation. It's a proven over decades. So, in other words, the American dream has become an investment strategy. The starter home that used to launch a family's future is now being analyzed on spreadsheets, evaluated by algorithms, and purchased by corporations with billions and billions and billions of dollars to deploy. How do you even compete with that, by the way? Okay, so what looks like a simple ranch home to you looks like a high-performing asset to Wall Street. And that's changing everything. So, guys, if you guys like this, if you feel that your home might be in danger, or you've been chasing that starter home and you just haven't been able to achieve it, hit me up. Let's talk, guys. I'd love to run some numbers for you. Doesn't matter where you are in the country. All right, guys. Hope you had a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.